Hi everyone. I wanted to go through your rubric for your closing seminar. So as far as the closing seminar, you will be presenting to your classmates. So this is a presentation, and presentation skills are so crucial for leaders, and this is something that our advisory group has asked us to do routinely as far as helping our students to really refine strong presentation skills. So that's one of the reasons why we do this, and also it's to help you to really research and look into a topic that is of great interest to you. So you will be presenting on a topic that is interesting to you, and you will share that with your classmates through the presentation. And we can most certainly do the presentations if you choose to come to the nursing office, or you can attend via Zoom. So whichever way works well for you, we can do the presentations via Zoom as well. So what we're looking at is about a 15-minute presentation, no longer than 20 minutes. I will cut you off because we have to be respectful of everyone's time since your classmates are attending the seminar, so we can't let them be too lengthy as far as the overall time for the seminar itself. So you can use a PowerPoint, you can use some other order of visual materials. They're not required, but usually very helpful when you're doing a presentation. It may be just some visuals as far as maybe a Prezi or a PowerPoint, or you may want to just use a poster board, those types of things. So there's many ways to do the visual component, but they are very helpful when you're doing a presentation. So down to the nitty-gritty, we're going to make sure that all the key elements are covered as far as your particular topic, and you want to make sure that you're citing the references that you use, and you can cite those if you use slides or on your poster or audio visual. You also can say, if you're not using visuals in your presentation, if they're not necessary for your presentation, you can say what the references are, but the presentation itself needs to be based in the evidence that you're sharing with your classmates. You're also going to show that you're demonstrating critical thinking, and that you're using those critical thinking skills in devising a presentation that's appropriate for your classmates. And you're also going to integrate them in the presentation process, whether that would be asking questions, or some students have done very short activities. There's different opportunities to have some involvement, but you want to make sure that your audience is really engaged, and whatever means you want to do that is perfectly fine. Make sure that you do integrate them into the action of the presentation. You will be developing some objectives for your presentation, and those objectives are for your audience. What do you want your audience to gain through the presentation? And then at the end of the presentation, you want to make sure that you achieved your objectives. Whatever means that you want to do that is perfectly fine. It may be question and answers at the end. It may be a brief overview of a quiz. It may just be just verification, you asking questions of the audience and them responding. So what do you want them to gain will be your objectives, and then also you want to make sure that you have something built in within your presentation to measure whether or not those objectives were met. And again, this is a key skill when you're providing presentations out and about. So again, I want to emphasize that interaction, and it's tough sometimes, especially using a mixed format as far as Zoom and live, but it is a skill that is necessary in organizations, and many organizations are system levels where a lot of interaction is done virtually. as well. So this is giving you a skill that will set you apart from other master's prepared nurses by doing this process and having this experience. You can honestly add it to your resume that you've done a virtual presentation if you're doing via Zoom, those types of things. So again, professional appearance, that's kind of a given. Your word choice is appropriate, you're maintaining eye contact, and that you're limiting your presentation to be very meaningful during that 15 to 20 minute time period. So overall, the presentation is worth 10 points of your total grade. So let me know if you have any questions or concerns. This is a really fun experience to learn from each other and to build those very strong presentation skills. So take care. Let me know if you have any questions.